Hi there.
Hello.
Look who's back. Got Danica with me, and it is Thanksgiving, and she just made an incredible, delicious vegan Thanksgiving meal.
Were part of it.
I added to it, but the pumpkin pie was unbelievable. Pumpkin, fresh almond milk, spices, crazy. And
Delicious.
we're doing the reading now from the Golden Present, Daily Inspirational Readings by Sri Swami Satchidananda. Continuing on, this is the last month of this 365-day project, and you were part of the kind of the beginning days.
Yeah.
Remember, we were down in
And
LA.
the middle ones.
And the middle ones, and now the ending ones. It's been a little while I've had you join. So this is November 23rd. I guess I could read the first one and you read the second one. The topic is, they love you. And we do.
We do.
If a person cannot be loving with his parents, he's not going to be loving with God either. But at the same time, you come across very hard parents who don't want to understand their children. To such parents, I say, open up a little. The world has changed. If he is happy and contented with what you have given, why would he be running away? There's nothing wrong in his wanting to expand, to learn more. Don't you want him to be happy? He is growing in the right direction. If you really love him, let him go. But whatever happens, no seeker, no young person should ever hate his or her parents. You will never grow by hating.
You should try and try and try to get the blessings of the parents for your spiritual growth. Try your best. Sometimes if the parents are really against your spiritual pursuit, tell them, all right, Mom, Dad, if you really don't want me to follow that, would you prefer for me to go to nightclubs and drink or take drugs? Then will you be happy? Ask them, oh no, we don't want you to do that. Then why can't you allow me to do this? What is the use of both of us being unhappy? Let me say goodbye to you. There comes a time when the truth reveals itself. There will be a beautiful reunion. It has happened in many cases. But don't give up hope. The parents always want the best for your welfare. They love you. I have never seen any parents who would want to see their children ruined. No. Others perhaps, but not the father and mother.
Whoa. Wow. This is I find it kind of a deep one and kind of good for Thanksgiving. A lot of people are with families, and I think family relationships can be difficult, and mine certainly was early on. And
yeah, you ran away.
Yeah, I ran away. I know. I thought when I read that, I was like, "Whoa, okay, this is something that happened with me," and it was profound in that when I did come back and went after some counseling therapy, I know that my mom had said that in a way it was maybe the only thing that could have happened at that time, because of how much I was, really what I feel I was doing was seeking, trying to figure myself out, but I knew that the world I was living in wasn't the world that made sense to me, and I needed to go find that. And I'm grateful that over time my parents have been able to understand that, and it definitely changed me forever.
Yeah, it's interesting. That was in the first paragraph that you read, and then in the one that I read, I actually left home, and my mother was devastated and so angry with me for leaving home. I didn't. I essentially left home and went on a spiritual quest, and she was beside herself with my choices. It was the first time I'd left her, and it led to us not talking for 6 years, which was super painful.
Wow.
And interestingly enough, I used to say to her, but I don't go and party or do drugs. I'm a good person. I'm so nice. Like, wouldn't you rather that I'm, seeking something bigger for myself? Wouldn't you rather that I go travel? And she's so sweet. And of course, now we're so mended and close. But at the time, she, was spitting fire at me all the time. And it was hard. And I was not strong enough yet to be able to, stay with her, stay close to her.
And I can imagine, as a parent, of course you want what's best for your child, but it's only within your own reference.
Right, of
and
course.
the amount that you're able to imagine. And it's hard for us as a child to see that our parents are trying to love us and want the best for us when we're feeling confined.
Yeah, confined is a perfect word.
And it's only, like you said, with both of our cases, only over time, through a lot of healing and mending, that we now understand one another and probably have a closer bond.
For sure.
Because of going through something painful.
Yeah.
And yeah, that is interesting. That was a part that you got to read.
Yeah, it was funny. Same with you, yeah. Yeah.
I like that he directs some of this to the parents, to such parents. I say, open up a little. The world has changed.
Yeah.
I think that's a really significant thing to recognize, that as we grow, even for ourselves in our late 30s and 40s, that the world has really changed from even when we were children. So what people in their teens and 20s today, their experience is going to be very different. Welcome back.
Thank you.
That's Craig and little dog. Maybe we have to make an appearance.
Yeah. Can you hand her to us, Craig?
Okay, maybe he's going to make her golden present debut.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm a new parent.
This is a big deal. Like, you probably wouldn't have thought to do this a couple years ago. I mean, this is maybe.
Hi. Hi. Hi there. Hi, little. She can do tricks, but we'll just give her treats for now. Trick or treat.
Now, so it can be, as a parent of a little doggy, the little doggy has its way of what it wants to do, but in this case, I think you do need to guide it in a way that you know is the right way.
Yeah.
If we left it up to the doggy to go out and be a seeker,
we wouldn't see her ever again.
Right across the park.
Yeah, immediately just across the street and that's it. But
yeah.
So in some instances, and maybe even in some human relationships, but I think that the big message here is, what is the big message here?
I think the big message is to be open to all beings, really. As a mother and father, as a child.
As a doggy.
As a doggy who wants to get down. There you go. Yeah, I feel like the message is, where he says the world has changed. And if he is happy and contented with what you have given, would he be running away? It's like, if somebody is off seeking, they need to be honor that.
And
if you have something to give them, they will stay by your side.
There's nothing wrong in his wanting to expand, to learn more.
Yeah.
And as long as that to learn more isn't going to off the deep end, but finding that right balance, which sometimes you don't know it until you do it.
And sometimes you need to go off the deep end. I mean, sometimes you need to try weird stuff, or but hopefully healthy.
And that may not come around until a little bit later, which is, I feel like that's probably why we are so focused on it, because of what's happened in the past and how our health has been, our life has been, our relationships have been. We're getting this other vision about what feels balanced and healthy. So,
sure.
Well, they love you. We love you.
Yes.
And I love you. Thank you so much. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
And I'll see you next time. Bye.